Hi, Pisces. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to bring you your January 2022 tarot reading. I had already begun the reading and I was making a video to upload. And halfway through, my camera just stopped. Just boom. Too bad you don't get your video. So I thought, well, I'll go live then. I'll go live and we'll just take care of that. And I have it all laid out. So I'm just going to go over it all with you. I want to say Happy New Year to any of you guys. It's New Year's Eve. So I don't have any plans tonight. I have a boring life, but I hope you do. Anyway, let's start in the recent past, shall we? So you have the Knight of Swords, the Judgment, the Fool, Five of Wands, and the Nine of Swords, rather. And to me, this looks like you're in some sort of a rush to deal with all your demons, all your baggage, the stuff that is holding you back really from living the life you want, from enjoying your life. There's some sort of baggage or something, and you're in a rush. You like, I want to be healthy now. I just want to forget it and get done with and get dealt with, and because you really want to get started on your new life, your new chapter. You kind of just want to forget this and be done with it and let's get going already. You know what I mean? That's what the rush is in the Knight of Swords. And so here you are at your new beginning, but with the Fool, there is a warning, to watch your step. Don't be too hasty because, or unless you have a big fall here. He's, going to walk right off the cliff because he's all gung ho about, his new beginning, his new path, his new chapter, entering the labyrinth. The labyrinth is full of tricks, though, so be careful, even though it's exciting and mysterious and all that. And in the Five of Wands, I see that, of course, on any new journey, any new chapter, there's going to be challenges. And perhaps this might be one you didn't expect, really. You didn't expect maybe so soon when you were just off to your beginning. Some sort of challenge as to what you're after. There could be a barrier, a challenge, a hurdle that you need to get over or by to get going on your plan, on what you're trying to achieve. Now, just because you have this challenge, don't get all in your head. Don't get doubting yourself or worried that you're on the wrong track or any of that stuff. It's just a challenge, and it doesn't matter what journey you're on. They're there. They're there. And they're kind of there in a reason to see if are you sure this is what you want? Asking us, And so you need to stick to it. You need to stick to it and don't doubt yourself. This, what you're on, the whole reason you're doing this, you're going through this, is to free yourself from some sort of confines, okay? Get yourself out of a rut. Get yourself away from a situation that you don't like, whether it's your job, your relationship, your mortgage, I don't know. But you don't want this responsibility anymore. You don't want this. You want something different. You may want to do something completely different at work. I don't know if you're anywhere near 50. You go through this thing where, you want a completely different life. I am so tired of my own life. It's not friggin' funny. So, but sometimes in the Tower, we're not sure how to break free, how to get out of it. So there we sit, until something comes along. And it may seem like bad luck or something like that, but it's actually there. It's the opportunity that you can take to get going, to get doing what, and maybe that's dealing with the past. Maybe that's it, or something happens that makes you deal with it, makes you face it, and it's actually a catalyst that's going to bring you the life you want. It seems like a catastrophe, but it's a catalyst. Okay. So, in the present, which is the first couple of weeks of January, I feel like you're caught in the middle between two people. This also could be at work. It smells of work, kind of. And this might be the situation where it's giving you all kinds of anxiety. It's very challenging because it feels like you're caught in the middle between two people. They might be warring at work, not you, but they might be going through you, or it's really affecting you. This arguing, this disputing, this disagreeing, or maybe they're ignoring each other altogether, not even speaking. So coming to you and saying, "Oh, what's he doing?" Well, tell him that it has to be like this, or something like that. And you don't want to be in the middle. You don't want to be a part of it, but somehow you found yourself there. You might be trying to get these two people to see a different perspective. And they can't see it. They refuse to see it. They have their one focus. Well, we've always used the telephone on the wall. Why would we need a cell phone? We've never needed one before, and business is business. People have always called our phone on the wall, and you're trying to convince them, listen, we need this other type. We need to get online, and they're like, way in the past. I don't know exactly what the situation is, but it's like they cannot see your point of view, or they can't see this perspective, right? They're blind to it somehow. It could be a couple that you work with. This could be a couple. I have a feeling they're not getting along, or they refuse to see each other's point of view, or something like that. Okay. And it's stressing you out. I think this is why you're longing for your new beginning, because you don't want to be in this. These also could be your parents or something. You could be trying to step in and take over the family business, and they're still telling you what to do, or something like that. And it's just like, I got to kill them. But the thing is you don't like this tension, this tension and this refusal to see another way, another um possibility, or they could be refusing to listen, is what I'm wondering. They could be refusing to listen. And it's, it really sucks, because things could go a lot faster, a lot smoother, maybe more productive. I don't know, if they could only just open their eyes a little bit. Anyway, so you may actually bring in a third party, have a meeting, or bring in an outside person to kind of relay the message in a way that they're hearing. You if you look at these two young lads, this young lad here and this young lad, they're wearing kind of the same outfit. They kind of have the same status in life. And sometimes if it is a family situation, or if you're too close to these people, sometimes when we're too close to people, we don't listen to the people closest to us. And sometimes it takes a stranger for us to get what they're trying to say. So you may want to bring in an outside party, or perhaps an outside party helps them see the concept you're trying to get, but it may be someone prominent in the business or the community, someone prominent. It could be a spiritual advisor. It just could be someone, if it's to do with some sort of institution, it could be with, the big kahuna, whoever that is. Anyway, I feel like this is some sort of trusted advisor that tells you how to get across to them, gives you a different idea of how to approach it, or you get that person to can you please explain to them what I'm trying to get done here, you know? It seems like there's a lot of meetings, and one is not productive and one is very productive. Okay. By the end of it, I think you're going to get your point across and get the results that you want. In the future, which is near the end of January, you have the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I got to tell you that, for one thing, I want you to trust your instincts. I think what you're doing is the right thing. I think where you're trying to take this is your instincts are right on the money there. But there's something that you don't know in the situation, I'm going to tell you. I feel like one of them, there's something they haven't told you, you're unaware of, and it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect it that much, but it makes sense that there might be something you're aware of, because why all this resistance, right? Why is there all this resistance? So you're going to put it together. I think that you're going to be successful at seeing this new concept point of view, or getting others to see the concept point of view. Here is another situation of three people, except they're all in agreement here. They're all in agreement at working together in the roles that they're there for. They know what role they're there to fulfill, and everyone's in agreement and is celebrating and wants to work together. This is success. This is a yes. And this is very happy of how it's turned out, how it's actually turned out. You didn't think you were going to have success. It could be old family stuff, or old, I'm getting the feeling like something traditional, some sort of traditional thing that people can't let go of. Oh, and then there's the can't let go of. So this is the thing. There's something here that someone can't let go of, or these others can't let go of, is the old way, perhaps. Here comes the new young person with all these new skills, and they're just do and doing it, and they're all fancy with their new computers and apps and everything. And these other people that are like, what are they doing? I don't trust that stuff. It doesn't look. And you're used to doing it the old tried and true way that always got you through. There's nothing wrong with that. And this new youngster's coming in with all these new ways. So this is reluctant for the new. Reluctant for the new. And it's also could be withholding energy, could be withholding money, could be withholding your time. Like they won't give you time, they won't give you their energy, they won't input anything, sort of thing. Resistance. It's resistance, on something that you're trying to get going here. Um, and it's something about the reality of the way things are, of the material world, you know, and you're getting really frustrated, because I feel like you're dealing with single minded ideas. Um, so then we have another person coming in, the Queen of Swords. Um, this could be a person to figure out the documentation. This could be a person that helps with the legalities, of it, because it could involve some sort of there's changes. Definitely there's changes back here with this Five of Wands. You're trying to get changes to happen that are good, that bring you to the future. The five brings you to the six, right? But there could be contracts or something legal that needs to be. Hi, MK Karen. um Something legal that needs to be drawn up. It could be a contract, partnership. It could be in some ways it could be about who's running the show anyway, calling the shots. I feel like this could be some sort of new thing where, because this is crystal clear about what needs to be done, where it needs to go. There's something new needed here, new life, okay? And this can seem very serious and not very compassionate, but it requires it right now. It requires the facts, the statistics. This could be someone legal or someone in the technical field that is helping bring you into the new millennia. And also they could be working at the documents, the lingo that it needs to say in the contract, or how to bring this into being. And it's so cool that I love that the Ace of Swords here, because the Ace of Swords is kind of I come in peace. I have clarity. I know where I need to begin here. I know what I need to do. I'm ready to be clear, honest, and it's idealistic too. It's these really great of what it could be. It's very open, and I like that it's opened the lines of communication, how you hear it, how you deliver it. It's being very clear on both sides, okay? um Also transparent. I feel like it's wanting to be transparent as well. That came up. So I also drew two cards from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I was shuffling and two came out. The first one you got was Be the Hunter, Not the Hunted. I want to point out that this is the owl, and the owl is about being observant, seeing during the day and at night, seeing everything. The owl doesn't really speak up until it's really required, but it's about being observant and watching, listening. Is that number 8? Yes. It. Oh, here we are. So I want to skip ahead to just the summary because these can go on for 2.5 pages. Okay. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you'll be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom of the heart, or a flash of insight from the great universal mind that penetrates your own awareness. Oh, thank you, Karen. This article also brings you particular guidance that there is a message coming your way. This message will be important, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with your heart, take your time, even if there's a deadline for your answer. You will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation you can feel for what your truth is in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response, without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from healthy patterns into the fresh new course your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you, no matter how seemingly small or apparently dramatic events around you appear to be. Know that you are stepping into a new phase of empowerment. From that place, a new freedom and self-love will emerge. So isn't that fantastic? Because a new freedom, this is what you want, is freedom. You don't feel free at the present time. And you don't like this situation, whether it's mental, it's in communication realm, or in a relationship, or whatever it is. You don't feel free. Okay? And this is what you're seeking. You're down here in your cave dealing with all the stuff that may not even be yours. I'm not sure. It sounds like it could be some stuff that belongs to others, but you're deciding, like, no, I don't think so. And then the next one you got is number 30. 30. The perfection of your life. Look at how nice that looks, eh? And very peaceful. Okay. If you cannot believe there is anything happening, even at a subtle level, because you feel stuck, denied, bored, thwarted, or stale, this oracle brings you a message also. No matter what appears to be, in truth, there is only the unfolding creative genius of the universe. You are not forgotten. You have been looked over. You have not been looked over. You have not been denied, found wanting, or rejected as unworthy. The storm that needs to erupt is in your own heart. Do your liberating rain dance. Rage, weep, pray, dance, paint, or sing. Express whatever is needed, however is needed, to exercise the blocked energy in your heart. Then you will call on the powerful perfection of your life path as it aligns for the next creative turn of the spiral of life. Once again, you will trust and directly experience the flower of life unfolding within you and around you. Hold on. I want to go back a couple of sentences here. Okay. Because this is too good. I just want to go back and grab a little more for you. It says, whether the chaos, you may, okay. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can be so beautiful, the ground view, which can be quite a violent experience. This is certainly different to, oh no, so too there is great beauty in your life now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety inducing rather than beautiful. Anxiety inducing. Just sec there, Karen. And internal chaos. You may feel as something that is waiting to erupt, as a restless or an anxiety that you cannot quite articulate, but sense vaguely nonetheless. Perhaps the chaos is full-fledged and a person or situation in your life causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change, and uncertainty in your world. Whether the chaos seems subtle, strong, internal, or external, this oracle brings you the same message. All is unfolding according to perfect higher order. You are currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out. Isn't that cool? Because this is what this has been saying, eh? I love these cards. They tune in so well. This is a clearing things out, ruffling feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experiences after the storm has finally passed. If you have drawn the oracle, which you haven't, if you cannot believe there's anything happening, no, I already read that. So there you go. It seems like chaos. It seems like the tower. It seems like, there's all this baggage and all this drama going on. And you just want to get into the new. You want to escape all this. There's something happening. This chaos is carefully constructed creative genius in the universe. This is good. This is a good thing that's happening. It probably seems very like there's a lot of anxiety, but I think you're going to make a really creative breakthrough, and possibly in the communication, like how to get through, how to get the clarity. You might bring in another person, another way to, or ideas of how to open up people's minds, or maybe your own. I don't know. But anyway, it's really, really cool. Yes. I'm going to tell you, and I've said this many times before, threes are always a problem. Always. They're a problem with children. They're a problem with dogs. They're a problem with adults, because there's always two that couple up, whether they're a natural couple or not. But it's the dynamic never works, ever. And it's nothing you're doing wrong. Nothing you're doing wrong. It's just the dynamic of three. Four works better. 2 works better. But 3, someone always ends up feeling left out, or the third wheel or something like that. It just, the dynamic never works. If you watch 3 kids together, you watch 2 of them will start picking on the third one, or the third one will just go off on its own and play in the corner, and like I said, there's nothing that anyone's doing wrong. It's just this weird dynamic of 3, at least in a social situation. So I would advise you to move on. But you know what? It's so hard right now. Everything's so expensive, and it's really hard right now. And I hope that opportunities, or people fight for opportunities to to just live. It's pretty bad when you're normally a middle income person and you're just struggling. So check to check, or whatever, having to do 2 or 3 jobs now, and we can't live with that kind of stress, that kind of load. We need to have release. We need to have balance in our lives. So there you go. I've said my piece. Anyway, I hope this helps you. The good news is that you're going to find a way. I did say that there's something you don't know. Something you don't know. It doesn't have to be an awful terrible. But whatever, it doesn't mean it doesn't matter, because it's going to all work out. Yeah, someone's withholding something. It could be money. I'm not sure. But or it just could be a reluctance to see a good idea or possibility, or they might not want to put time into possibilities, or just something. Ah, you're welcome. Aw, well, it's nice to be together again, though, eh? That's really, really nice. I think it's important because, geez, we all miss each other. We all miss each other so much. And thinking about that right now, New Year's Eve, and I'm thinking, geez, I could go down to City Hall. They might be where the skating rink is, and they might be doing something, or just such a beautiful night. It just might go out for a starry walk. So just remember, guys, I'm looking at the same moon you are. So Happy New Year, and take care and be good. Don't get too crazy out there tonight. Love you. Bye now.